have injury news that I don't love. We'll get into that after Fulcrum Football, though, Wolf, because we're always pressed for time in this segment. Fulcrum Football, it's simple. Giants, Cardinals, any player is eligible for us to draft right here. Preferably not the quarterbacks. That's frowned upon. But it's not the best players necessarily. It's the players who are most likely to swing Sunday's game. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to do the injury news. Even though the coin flip, you win. Okay.
Well, because I feel like the injury news could have an impact on Fulcrum Football.
That is, well, there is that.
All right, fine.
There. So,
James Conner, full participant at practice today.
yes!
Buda Baker, limited.
What?
I should have done that in the other order. Hamstring issue for Buda. Limited.
And questionable for the game.
Questionable for the game.
Buda, can I talk to you for a minute right here?
Here, I'll just get you all these real quick. LJ Collier, Josh Woods out for this weekend.
What?
Buda Baker, Kelvin Beachum, Lecky Fotu.
LJ Collier's out?
Yeah, didn't practice all week because of biceps.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Buda, Beachum, and Fotu all questionable. James Conner does not have an injury designation, so you can go ahead and pencil James Conner in.
Oh, no.
You won the...
I thought the LJ Collier was just... Oh, no. Okay. Thank you for that, Luke.
Darren Waller doesn't have a game injury designation either, so I'm assuming he's playing. Andrew Thomas is questionable for the Giants. All right, now that we have all the information, it's almost time for break. Are you ready to make your picks?
Yeah, you just bummed me out. Okay, here we go. My first Fulcrum Football player for week 2 against the New York Giants for the Arizona Cardinals is James Conner. Got to be James Conner right now. Once again, I think the Arizona Cardinals have some remorse, a little bit of regret in regard to not attacking with James Conner a little bit more north-south and running the ball. I could be wrong on that. For me, I'd like to see them do it with purpose against the Giants, who are number 27 in rushing yards per game allowed and number 31 in rushing yards per play allowed. They were bad last year, Ron Wolfley reporting, in terms of stopping the run. And it's not like they were great in week 1 against the Dallas Cowboys either. It's not like they were horrific, but they weren't great. James Conner and that offensive line coming off the ball, cram it. James Conner's my first Fulcrum Football player.
All right, well, if we're going to do that, I don't care. I'll take Buda Baker.
Get your popcorn ready.
Wow.
Buda will play. I mean...
He always does.
This guy played through a high ankle sprain last year. How many games did he miss? Not any. Busted shoulder and he kept playing.
That's impossible. That is impossible.
He didn't miss it. So he is questionable. Today was the first day it's been an issue. He didn't show up on the injury report at all Wednesday or Thursday. He is limited at practice today, and he's questionable for the game. I don't care. I'll take Buda with my first pick.
Okay, my second Fulcrum Football player is going to be Lecky Fotu. Yeah, Lecky Fotu. Nose tackle for the Arizona Cardinals. They're playing an awful lot of solid. This is something that JG and Nick Rawlis, they're very, very familiar with this. The Philadelphia Eagles did it so much last year. This is what they're going to do, especially against 11 personnel, 1 back, 1 tight end, 3 wide receivers. You're going to cover the 3 interior offensive linemen. You're going to have 2 edge guys, and then you're going to have Kaiser White in the middle. Lecky Fotu is the start of it all. When you talk about stopping Saquon Barkley, when you talk about gap integrity, you talk about being physical at the point of attack and being more physical than the New York Giants offensive line in stuffing Saquon Barkley. It starts with Lecky Fotu. He's my second Fulcrum Football player.
All right, well, you and I are in a lot of agreement on how this game will most likely play out, or at least what each team is trying to do. So everything you just said right there, I think justifies my pick of Saquon Barkley.
Carry on.
I don't think I have to explain why Saquon Barkley can swing this game. He's either going to have a really good game and the Cardinals are in a lot of trouble, or they're going to find a way to slow him down, whether that is building a lead and not allowing the Giants to run as much as they want. Maybe they can just bottle him up. I mean, he's tough to bottle up. But if they slow Saquon Barkley down and make Daniel Jones beat them, I think the Cardinals win. If not, they probably lose. So with that in mind, Saquon Barkley is definitely my second pick.
Okay, that is a good one right there. I had to scratch one off my list.
Good.
Okay, so my third Fulcrum football player, I'm going to mix it up a little bit here. I'm going to go Dexter Lawrence a second. Oh boy, Dexter Lawrence a second. By the pricking of my thumb, something wicked this way comes. Dexter Lawrence is a Pro Bowl caliber nose tackle. And the key, everything I just said about Lecky Fotu and how important that's going to be, you could say about Dexter Lawrence II and stopping James Conner. This is at a premium for the New York Giants because they were not good last year. They weren't great last week. They have to, at some point in time, if they're going to become a good rush defense, and if, in fact, the New York Giants are going to get back to the postseason, it's going to be because that front seven bones up and gets a lot better in terms of stopping the run. And that starts with Dexter Lawrence II. And he's my third Fulcrum football player.
All right, so far you have James Conner, Lecky Fotu, and Dexter Lawrence II. I have Budda Baker, Saquon Barkley, and you can give me Kaiser White. Oh, mama! I have a feeling I'm going to be picking Kaiser White a lot this season.
That's a
Wolf.
good one.
Right there in the heart of the defense. He really did set the tone in that game against Washington. We talked to Victor Dimukeji earlier about it, about the hit out of bounds, and he was like, look, he didn't mean anything by the hit out of bounds. That's just the way he plays, and it happened to be out of bounds, but it was a tone setter for the Cardinals, and Victor even acknowledged that. So Kaiser White for sure.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go with my fourth Fulcrum football player, DJ Humphries.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
DJ Humphries did not have his best game last week, and I think DJ Humphries would be the first guy to tell you that. They're going to need the dog that is DJ Humphries.
We need more dogs.
We need more dogs, but he's one of them. We're going to need him to play up to his ability and his talent level to set the tone for everybody else on that offensive line. Because this one, brothers, is going to be bloody knuckles. Paint the face and bloody up the knuckles. This one's going to be nasty. And he's my fourth Fulcrum football player.
All right, you've left me with very little time, but I don't need time to pick Dennis Gardeck. Dennis Gardeck just gets it done. Just gets it done. And if he gets it done again this week, that could be a tough couple hours for Daniel Jones. All right, that was Fulcrum Football.